Guys, what's up? It's John here again, your roof boy, your army guy, your bodybuilding son of a bitch. So I want to give you guys a quick update on my last video. I took it down, okay? And the reason why is because I don't want to give you guys information if it doesn't work, okay? Now, I'm tired of hearsay, so I can't really say for certain if things work or don't work when it comes to SIM cards working in your Mofis, your Cradle Points, your hotspots, whatever, okay? So I just wanted to clear the air. So I went down to Page Plus at the local vape shop, and we tried to troubleshoot the Mofi, and I brought a couple Verizon Jetpack MiFis, okay? I brought some just regular hotspots. And we were trying different plans with Page Plus, like their Nokia, track phones, what's the other one? What's the other one? Straight Talk. Just some of those like lower, like Cellular One or whatever, like some of those, or I don't know, some of these like lower grade, providers that aren't the big major carriers like T-Mobile, Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, which Sprint is T-Mobile now. So if I've been saying Sprint is like, I think merged with T-Mobile now, AT&T. So the best way the only way I got the Mofi to work at the vape shop, the only way, none of those SIMs would work. Nothing worked with Page Plus. Absolutely nothing, zip zero, okay? Those can work with your cell phones all day, okay? The Verizon, you got to have hotspot data, unfortunately, guys, okay? Hotspot data. Now, hotspot data is like this. If you buy a 60 gigabyte plan, right, it will work for any of your hotspots, your Jetpacks, your MiFis, whatever, okay? Guaranteed. Now, if you're having an issue, you call Verizon. They will make sure that your device is compatible and they give you the correct SIM. If you get 60 gigs and you throw it in your Mofi, are you subject to losing your data? That is for you to find out, right? Because that's not what I have. I actually have a grandfathered plan on my Verizon account. So what the hearsay says is the Mofi's TTL, the Linux 65 or whatever the hell it is. Out of the box, the Mofi is already preset to block your data to show that it is actual data being used, i.e. when you stream on YouTube, Netflix, whatever, okay? These are different types of datas that can be tracked through like your hotspots, and then therefore you're gonna start losing data. So if you're at 60 gigs, you just watched a 2-hour movie, you now probably have 50 gigs, okay? Just giving you an example. If you do that through the Mofi, if you put the SIM in the Mofi and watch a 2-hour movie, you still possibly have 60 gigs. Do you catch my drift? So supposedly you're not gonna lose data in the Mofi. You might lose some, but you're not gonna lose any. I do know people that have prepaid Verizon SIMs that have been binging on and have had no issues. So I'm going with that. We're testing it. We are in the test phase. So I gave the neighbor his Mofi back with a Verizon prepaid SIM activated through the guy at the vape shop, which you can do through Verizon, okay? They just have the SIM cards, because if you want a SIM card, go to a place that has a Verizon SIM to activate it for you, okay? And all it is they're gonna tie it to your hotspot, okay? Like your Verizon hotspot, your MiFi, whatever you got. And then you're gonna just basically remove the SIM from the hotspot, put it in the Mofi 4500, okay? And let's see if the Mofi 4500 does what it says it does and blocks your data from being overused, basically. I am gonna put a link in the description of a video that supports my idea behind the Mofi blocking actual data usage so that you can binge on. Because if others have been successful, how else are we supposed to? Why would we even get a Mofi? Why wouldn't we just use a hotspot? You only use a Mofi, guys, if you're in a rural area and you need to put antennas up on that bitch, which you can do with a Jetpack. You could do with an M1 Nighthawk Netgear thing. You know, you could do it with all these things. But the Mofi is supposed to be special. Let's see how special it really is. The internet light came on when we put in the Verizon prepaid SIM, the 60 gig plan. That's the highest plan that they have. It's $55. If you're not, let's just say you're not using any data with it, but on the Mofi, you're using gigs of data, right? and you want to keep your SIM, you need to pay your $55 a month. So that way you can keep your prepaid SIM plan going, okay? Because I don't think prepaid data rolls over, okay? But if it's technically blocking your actual data, then keep your $55 a month plan, pay it, set up auto pay so you don't forget to make your payment. And then you'll have a phone number associated with your device. That's the way Verizon does it, I believe. And once you got that, you should just be able to put in your phone number associated with the device. Like, let's say you have a MiFi or a Jetpack. You go in there and put in your information. Boom. You've just topped up your next month's freaking shit, okay? That might make your guys' lives a lot easier. You can probably pick up these prepaid SIM cards pretty much anywhere, okay? Walmart, wherever, electronics store, Best Buy, okay? So give that a shot, guys. I will let you know upon my neighbor over the next course of the few weeks. However, he is very slow going at getting his shit up and going because he's a busy man. So, but it works, okay? I tested it, I speed tested, I watched YouTube videos on it, I did everything. Through the Mofi, and then I checked the data usage, it said zero gigs used or 0 megabytes used. So maybe I didn't use it long enough, but still, maybe it's doing what it's supposed to. Guys, wish you the best of luck. One last thing too, if you get a Mofi that does not have an internet light that comes on at all, some of the things I did was troubleshoot. MofiNetwork.com or whatever the hell their website is, they have all of the firmware upgrades. If you have an internet connection at your house or your cell phone has an internet connection, use your cell phone hotspot on your computer, plug your Mofi into your computer, Ethernet it in, and then you're just going to go into the system settings on the Mofi and basically put the latest firmware on there, which is for prepaid SIMs. It tells you what the firmware upgrade is for. If your Mofi does not suddenly work with a prepaid SIM that you have from a provider, which it's supposed to, okay? Also, the internet light first came on, then it went off after about a minute or two. After I went back into my Mofi internal settings and changed it back from generic to Verizon, it stayed working. So you got to play with it a little bit. Sometimes you just plug and play and the thing's great. You don't got to fuck with nothing. But some things to keep in mind, manually put the firmware on it yourself. Just go to the Mofi website, save the little bin or config or whatever the hell file it is. And then you're going to browse it on your Mofi and you're going to put it in the directions around there and you're just going to put it on your device and let it upload to your Mofi, the firmware. Okay? System reset, reboot, all that shit should be on there. Okay? Hope this helps, guys. So if you want to get a SIM for the Mofi, go out, go to Verizon, go to Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile, whoever the fuck your provider is, and get yourself a prepaid SIM. Don't make any commitments. Don't break your bank. Hell, I could have probably went with a 20 gig plan and it should do the same thing, right? But you figure the more you pay, the more gigs you get, the less chances of anything happening are essential. But you could start small and see how that works for you. Have a great day. Stay safe.